It's Sunday, and for those of you who have been following me for a while, you know that on Sundays I post a spiritual thought. So this is something I've been thinking about actually for a couple weeks. And many of you probably will connect or relate with me on this. Okay, so I have had some serious health struggles the last 12 years of my life, kind of off and on. I developed an autoimmune disease that was not fun to deal with. I'll get into details later. But that being said, I've been on this pursuit to somehow improve my health, improve my life, so that I feel like that I can be a good mom, that I can be there for my kids, that I can be a good wife, that I can function and kind of feel like a normal person. And I have noticed that through my autoimmune disease that sleep is very, very important for my health, and also what I'm putting into my body. So food. Okay, well, this is where I struggle because I'm someone that I love treats. I love candy. I try not to have it at my house because I can't stay out of it. Anyway, this is an area where I have felt like I have needed help. And for my own personal health pursuits, I know that I've had to learn to be a little bit more strict with what I eat in order to feel healthy and get through the health struggles that I've had in the past. I mean, I've ended up in the hospital before. Not fun stuff. So I've had to turn to Heavenly Father for help because I'm sure I am not the only person out there, but sometimes it's really hard to kill old habits. My habit of always having cookies or candy, and I really feel like that the sugar I was putting in my body, caffeine, I know caffeine and white flour, I can have wheat, which is cool. There's certain trigger foods that I know were making me feel unhealthy, and it was causing inflammation in my body and making me very ill. And I've just had to turn to Heavenly Father for help. And this is kind of what came to me one day when I was reading in my scriptures and I was praying about it, because I was wondering, why is it so hard for me to give up my old habits? These foods that are, I guess, sugary and things that you're slightly addicted to. Why is it so hard to give it up? I can always do it for like a couple days, and then it's like I always revert back to my old habits. And it was very clear to me that if we are to strengthen our mind spiritually, it will strengthen our mind physically for those physical needs or goals that we have in this life. So I wanted to leave that with you, that if there is something you are struggling with, if there are addictions, and there could be huge addictions, like people who have alcohol, drugs, bigger addictions. Sometimes those kind of addictions are very hard to get over just by yourself. You need to rely on a higher power to help you. And I've had very personal acquaintances, family members that have struggled with alcoholism, things like that. You need to have help. Sometimes it's that higher power, praying, finding that higher power to give you strength to overcome those addictions. And just strengthening your mind spiritually will strengthen the outcome for you to accomplish your goals physically, whatever they are. So I wanted to leave that with you. I hope you all have a wonderful Sabbath and have a good week. Bye.